So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be doing the sort of thoughts and opinion video on Voyage of Despair. I realised in yesterday's video that the audio was a little bit crap when it came to watching and talking over the trailer. I apologise for that. So in this video I'm going to try and make that a little bit better. I'm going to try and make the audio for the video a little bit more quiet, and the audio for my voice a little bit louder. So we're just going to go straight into this video, watch it, talk over it, like what I originally thought. And then we're going to be talking a little bit more into like what could potentially come up like about this map. So this map is going to be Voyage of Despair, which is a Titanic themed map. And without further ado, I'm just going to go play the trailer and we're going to go and talk into it. So opening shot right here, we have the glasses walking through. It looks really nice and fancy. There's no like remnants of zombies, which is sort of similar to how we saw the 9 map trailer. There's no zombies at first and all of a sudden they just sort of come out of nowhere. So you see one of our characters here. The characters actually working together for some reason to steal the keys from this woman. So as you can see, in a minute he offers her the drink and then he goes to hug her, and then down below he steals the keys from her bag. Obviously at first when I was watching this I was a bit confused what these keys were. I don't actually know if we saw what the keys are actually used for, but you can see that he slides them into the plant pot. You see our other character, I can't remember his name, but he's like there with his stopwatch, like timing everything, and you see Bruno, who's got like the stripy like outfit. Bruno is there, and I think it's that guy there who picks up the keys. And then from here, like again, it was a mystery to me, like what exactly was happening. So that's the keys were used to that like enter somewhere where like obviously they wouldn't be able to go otherwise. So they're in somewhere where they're not meant to be, and for good reason. They're in a place where they can send like parcels and tubes and stuff with like a shooty tube. I don't know what they're actually called. But you can see here he sends this weird blue liquid type of thing up in the tube. As you can find out in a minute, he actually does that to infect someone or to poison people even at this point. So he gets poisoned as soon as he looks at the gas. Don't know what gas this is. Obviously we don't know too much about the mode so far. And she basically looks at like this vault, like a hasher vault, and I don't actually know if we found out what was in there. We'll find out in a minute. I guess that would be what, oh no. We do find out what was in there, I just remembered. I've only seen this trailer once, and we find out in a minute. The shot of this ominous guy, no idea who he is at this point, but he's looking at images of the characters by the looks of it. He's got like this weird flame on his forehead which disappears. I mean, it's really confusing at this point to know who exactly he is. Just a bald dude, like, you know. He seems like he's got a big presence even. He almost feels like he's the same, like, you know, as the dude in the 9 trailer with the mask. Like in terms of like, you know, just a big presence. She picks up that artifact, which again, I don't know what it's called, but she picks that up. He comes along, steals her necklace, which, you know, is why he was looking at the images. And then, you know, from there, like shit hits the fan. He again goes ahead and activates the zombie killer thing, or the zombie maker thing. As you can see there, they're inside the bubble this time, which is interesting. They still don't get infected, so I don't know why. He gets infected for some reason. Like you see in a minute after she punches him, he turns into a zombie. Because he, okay, I've just noticed that he exits the circle, gets punched by the zombie, and he goes out. So that makes sense. The protective bubble actually protects them from turning into zombies. It may seem. Everyone else on the ship turns into a zombie. You see right there, but looks like a boss zombie, potentially. This is a mystery box by what I could tell. Right there. Looks different. And then you've just got all these zombies running around, and because it's a Titanic, it's a little bit like, you know, shaky. It's obviously on a boat. All the zombies sipping and stuff. And then you just got a load of action shots. What those green things are, I'm not too sure. Probably more of those like, similar to the blue thing that he sent to the guys to kill him. And overall, like, again, when I was watching this, I was like dumbfounded. I didn't know what to like think of this, but I was really excited and really hyped. You see the iceberg in the background. Whether the ship will crash or not, I don't know. So again, that was the trailer. That was sort of me more talking about what's happening there as opposed to what I originally thought. But to be honest, when I originally watched it, there wasn't a lot that I originally thought at first. I was just a bit more like, so we see this crew again, but I wanted to see like the premise crew. Like at this point, I was just there like, what's happening with the zombies again? I didn't know this was a different character, like different storyline and stuff. I missed that part of the stream, but it's really interesting again seeing this type of thing. The characters working together, who were trying to get the artifact. From what I can imagine, they're trying to get that weird circular artifact thing to try and get rid of it, to try and destroy it, so people would stop turning into zombies. But what's interesting is that they've gone to 9, on like this boat, which is Voyage of Despair, and it's not like the thing turned zombies like in 9 when he used it. It's not like it turned people into zombies from all across the globe. It was just like in that one area, it seems, because now they're using it again on this boat, which would probably turn everyone on that boat into a zombie, but not like worldwide. So it's really interesting. Yet again, this is from someone's choice to turn people into zombies, as opposed to Element 115, which was not someone's choice as such. It was just something that happened from a meteor crash from Tunguska, I think it was. The Tunguska meteor crash. Element 115 turned everyone into zombies, or basically everyone into zombies. The characters couldn't help that fact, whereas here, it was from someone's actual choice from both maps to turn people into zombies, which is interesting to see. That is a choice rather than just a natural event. Again, we saw what looks like could be the boss zombie, but he was frozen still. It looked more like a statue. Whether it's the boss zombie, whether it's like some sort of weird weird form of like the Pack-a-Punch, I'm not too sure, but it looks interesting to say the least. And then straight after it, we saw like what I would say is the mystery box. It looks like a bigger version of the mystery box. It looks more like a Shadows of Evil type of mystery box. But people are also saying that the Voyage of Despair map is going to be similar to Shadows of Evil, in terms of like the way it plays and stuff. Obviously, it's too early to say any of that. I couldn't tell you right now what even I thought about that. Again, I think they're just going away with like the Black Ops 3 storyline and whatnot, and this is something completely new. But this is like a really cool idea. Yet again, it's based off of a real life event, the Titanic, and then we have the Blood of the Dead, which is set off of a real life event in Alcatraz. Then we have 9, which is set off of a real life event, which is the Colosseum in Rome. What's different about this map as opposed to 9? You see gun usage. You see the dude throwing the little like green grenades and stuff, like similar to the blue grenade he sent up to poison the dude in the other room. There's other bits and bobs like weapon wise that you see that they use in this particular map that they don't see being used in 9, which again probably will be used in 9, but just at least not at first. So that was cool to see, like at least there are guns in his game mode. Obviously I would say it's pretty obvious that we have guns, but at least we actually see gameplay of some guns, and it was like pretty cool to see that. But I think that would be it for this video, because this is a shorter video than my one I released yesterday, just because there's a lot of things that I will repeat from yesterday's video from 9. But overall, again, this map looks amazing, and I'm glad they're doing like a Titanic map, because it's like, you know, it's really cool to see how they would adapt something real life into, you know, something into a zombified life almost, or a zombified event. So it's cool to see that, and I'm glad they're doing something like this. In my opinion, the new storyline, new characters and stuff, it will be a fresh start. It won't be stale, because they carried on with the premise storyline, go all the way through, which they will be doing to an extent in this game, I'm sure. But if they carried on with it like fully and properly, then it will just get stale, and they'll be milking something that's now 10 years old, and it's like, at some point they needed to do this to like a fresh start. So I think it's a good idea. I know some of you might not like it, but people didn't like Shadows of Evil when that first came out, and then look at it now, like people love the map. So we just have to embrace the change, like is what Treyarch's going with, and see how it goes. So thank you for watching this video. If you like zombies content, go ahead, subscribe to the channel for more zombies content. Obviously, I do Call of Duty Zombies, and can't wait for Black Ops 4. Like the video, comment down below what you thought of this trailer, or what you thought of like 9's trailer, or Blood of the Dead, or any other, like anything else to do with Black Ops 4, comment it down below. And without further ado, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll catch all you guys in the next one. Thank you, and peace out.